Hello and welcome. I am Mundane Failure, and this is Izzet Discounts. Let's play. Today we're playing Izzet, a blue-red discounts deck, and the cards that are giving us discounts are Geist Channeler, which says when it ETBs, choose a instant or sorcery card with mana value 3 or greater. It perpetually costs 2 less to cast. And Discover the Formula, which lets us seek 3 non-land cards, and all cards in hand perpetually gain the spell cost 1 less to cast. And then sometimes Absorb Energy, counter target spell cards in your hand that share a card type with that spell perpetually gain the spell cost 1 less to cast. We are a Leer deck, so we want to play our cards from the graveyard, and we're also a Witness the Future deck, so we're running 2 copies just so that we can shuffle it back in with the other copy and potentially go forever. 3 copies of Magma Opus just because it's super powerful. For Wrath type effects, we're playing Conductive Current, which is new. Deals 3 damage to each creature, so it's like an Anger of the Gods, and then you choose an instant or sorcery card in your hand. It perpetually gains, deal that much damage plus 2 instead, so this is really good with Burn Down the House or Magma Opus, or honestly if you just have 2 copies of Conductive Current is really good with itself. Divide by 0, we have the Learn board, Expressive Iteration because we're in blue-red, and then a couple copies of Bimodal Lands. That's the deck. Let's jump into some games. This hand is perfectly fine. So we get to reduce the cost of Magma Opus on turn 2. Yeah, seems good. White, mono white, more than likely, so we're going to lead on this mountain and just get rid of Usher of the Fallen. I haven't seen too many copies of mono white running around, so it's exciting to see that the archetype isn't totally dead. Sun Gold Sentinel, so that's going to be pretty bad for us, unfortunately. We will likely have to kill that as soon as possible. We could do that a few turns earlier with Magma Opus here, or Conductive Current if we need to. What is this? Enters the battlefield, or another human enters the battlefield under your control. Conjure a Utility Knife. And Utility Knife gives +1/+1 auto attaches. So that's interesting. So let's go ahead. Oh, excuse me. Let's go ahead and name it red here. And we will untap. That way we can divide by 0 if we need to. Brutal Cathar. I'm okay with that because we get our Geist Channeler back and we get another discount when it enters the battlefield. I think I will divide by 0 one of the Utility Knives just to take less damage here. So we are taking a lot of damage. We'll just take an Environmental Sciences. And then they just play out the Utility Knife. So we play this on red. Conductive Current. Going to give Magma Opus +2 damage. Geist Channeler going to give Magma Opus cost 2 less. And now our Magma Opus is just a 4 mana, deal 6. Tap 2 things, draw 2 cards. Now it's just super busted. Magma Opus here going to cost 2 more, but still cost 2 less. Let's Science this here. It'll gain us some life. If I just Mountain. Hey, level up. And honestly, we're just going to play out Forsaken Crossroads here on blue. And we will scry one since we have nothing to do. Burn Down the House is actually perfectly fine. Because it can wrath the board. Captain Everheart. It'll still be able to wrath the board. We'll block since we're going to die anyways to the burn down the house. And then we should be in pretty good shape here. Intrepid Adversary. Okay, another burn down the house. We're going to hold on to that. Because Magma Opus can take care of both of these creatures. Those 2 targets for damage. I will tap 2 of your lands. We'll do 2 and 2. Make it 4/4. Draw 2 cards. And then they scoop it up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we were going to discover the formula there, and then just have a bunch of value. This hand is fine. yeah, this hand is fine. Start with this on red here. I don't want another Conductive Current. We're kind of looking for lands here. So we're probably playing against the mono black drain deck. Opponent gonna get in for 1 here. I'd like them to cast something so we can Jawari Disruption them, but if they don't, it's not the end of the world. We can always just play Jawari Disruption as a land. Okay, so we get to cancel a Voldaren. And we draw another land, so that's ideal. I'll take a Geist Channeler. We saw how powerful that could be last game. Especially when our opponents let us get the ETB trigger twice. Shambling Ghast. Deadly Dispute. That would have been nice to have Jawari disrupted. Let's see if they're going to spend their treasures. So right now we have 2 red sources, 2 blue sources. We want to be able to Conductive Current. So we'll play this out on red. I don't plan on cycling this Magma Opus, so we're going to scry. Oh, we have to scry anyway. Geist Channeler's perfect. Geist Channeler, going to reduce the cost on Magma Opus. Maybe we just reduce the cost on Discover the Formula. Because we're going to miss a land drop. Now, we'll just reduce the cost on Magma Opus here. And then we'll reduce the cost on Magma Opus again. Let's see. Deadly Dispute again. Make some more treasures for the opponent. Looks like they're looking for a land drop. They find it. Skullport Merchant. So they got plenty of treasure. Geist Channeler here gonna stop them from attacking. Reduce the cost of our Magma Opus again. No attacks for us. We're playing defense. I think that some of these perpetually cards are going to get nerfed. They're a little too powerful, in my opinion. Just the fact that, like, Ghost Channeler is effectively... yeah, that's fine. Is effectively free. It's like a free 1/3 that, like, could potentially get extra value later on down the road. It's just absurd. And, I don't think that they can let it continue. I don't know how they fix it, though, is the problem. We'll just play this as a land and say go. We have Magma Opus available to us, which is gonna be good enough. And if we have to absorb energy on something, we can. I'm gonna get in for 1. That is fine. What else you got, opponent? Nothing? Oh, we will Magma Opus you. Just bam you in the face here. Tap your 2 dudes. Do they want to Field of Ruin something here? And then we draw another Discover the Formula. And a Witness the Future. Let's see. I think we just want to get in for 4. And then hold open, absorb energy / discover the formula. What do you got, opponent? It's got to be pretty good. Hive. Okay. So they're just going to exile our Magma Opus. Seems like a solid plan. Yeah, it's got to be Magma Opus. No, we will discover the formula. And only one of the cards we drew got the discount. Geist Channeler. Costs 1. Gonna give a discount to discover the formula. Expressive Iteration here. Yeah, we'll take a Magma Opus. And a land. And then what do we discard? Let's get him for 4. Honestly, I think we just discard one of these Conductive Currents. See what you got, opponent. Blood on the Snow. No, I don't think so. But do you have something you can cast here for your 2 treasures? Deadly Dispute. You got it, opponent. So that'll reduce the cost on our burn down the house. Alright, so let's start with Witness the Future. We'll shuffle in Geist Channeler, discover the formula, absorb energy. Waiting for the server. We'll take Mountain here. Discover the formula. Divide by zeros. Send it back and we'll get rid of one of these divide by zeros. Lolf. I'll divide that by 0. Take a mascot exhibition. Hero's Downfall is fine. Three Devils. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So we're 1 mana short. But these devils deal damage when they die. And so we have lethal that way. Even with the server trying to... Oh, so no, we don't have lethal. Oops. Should have hit divide by 0 on the Meathook Massacre. It's alright, we'll have it here with the Magma Opus. Take another mascot exhibition. There we go. That'll do it. Good game, opponent. It won't let me good game them. Alright, on to the next one. With 2 expressive iteration, I think this hand is fine. I'm going to be scrying with this Forsaken Crossroads, but we don't really need our mana until turn 3 anyways here with these expressive iterations. Let's Discover the formula can go to the bottom there. If we find land, we may just Geist Channeler to reduce the cost of this. Discover the formula. That way we have a blocker against whatever it is we're playing against. Red. So it looks like we're playing against a mirror. I don't know. I changed my mind. We're just going to Expressive Iteration. And we're going to take 2 lands here. Let's go red. Because we have untapped island next turn if we need it. Running the house is probably going to be bad in this matchup, would be my guess. Okay, so we're playing against Jeskai. Yeah, let's just go for Geist Channeler here. Auto resolves. Discover the formula. And we're just gonna pass it back. A braid. You got it, opponent. That is perfectly fine with me. And they send it back. Okay. So we'll just play our untap land and hold up, discover the formula, hold up, absorb energy. They do nothing, so we do nothing. Blue here. We got a land in hand. We can look for action. They miss a land drop. That's what you like to see. A lot of Magma Opus in our hand. They hit their land. I'm afraid of a counterspell from them. Key to the archive. Okay, that's fine. So that means we get to discover the formula with absorb energy / divide by 0 backup. They discard a Valorous Stance. Okay, so that just resolves. Let's divide by 0 this key to the archive here. We've got Jawari Disruption if they've got something. I'll take a Environmental Sciences. We'll find Island. Geist Channeler. Reduce the cost of Magma Opus here. And Conductive Current gonna be bad. We still get to hold up. Yeah, that resolves. see, what do you got? Discard Unexpected Windfall. Okay. They look like they want to cast something. If they've got a 2-drop, we've got Jawari. Another Geist Channeler, that's ideal. So they've got Counterspell would be my... Excuse me, would be my guess. We'll just make this cost a cool 3. And we'll hold the Jawari Disruption. Get him for 1. Say go. Opponent here got something. Adding white and blue. Fairy who slows the sunset. Do we care about this? I don't want him to untap his lands and his key to the archive. We're gonna go for a Magma Opus here. These are all red. Ooh, I don't like that. We'll wait. I'll take an Absorb Energy here. And we'll just get him for 2. Easy 2 here. Opponent really taking their time. Thought they might have had a Memory Deluge there. Let's go for the Magma Opus. Submit. What do you got, opponent? Got anything that can stop the Magma Opus? If they do, they're not casting it. Well, we will go to our turn. Let's get him for 6 here. Opponent just lets it go through. Maybe. Interesting. Yeah, we'll just go to discard here. Discard, burn down the house that cost full. They got something to cast. To fairy who slows the sunset. Alright, we'll let this one resolve.
Slowing things down is just as delightful as speeding things up.
So you get 3 mana back.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Alright, let's see if this Magma Opus resolves. We do have Absorb Energy for a single counterspell. And they scoop them up. Good deal, boys. Double Witness the Future with no red mana. Easy mulligan. This is better. Get rid of Conductive Current here. Just gonna lead on double tap land because we don't have anything else to do with our mana. We're more than likely gonna Expressive Iteration here on 3 rather. I'll take another Expressive Iteration, that seems fine. Lear's more of a late game card for us anyways. Can't tell yet if they're mono white or multicolor. Probably mono white, but I don't know why they'd be playing Skyclave Cleric. I haven't really seen that in the mono white lists. We'll just play Mountain. Next turn, we'll either burn down the house or Expressive Iteration. Righteous Valkyrie. So definitely giving us incentive to cast Burn Down the House. So we'll take it. Helps that we've got a backup. Another Righteous Valkyrie. Or I think we'll just hold up, discover the formula. Trigger goes on the stack. We will discover the formula here. Opponent doesn't know what they want to take. They take Discover the Formula. Interesting. We'll go blue here. Geist Channeler seems fine. Actually, it seems bad because we're gonna Wrath here. Yeah, these are 4 cards I'd be happy to shuffle in. take divide by 0. Faith's Disciple. Those are all the enchantments. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just say go. They can get him for some damage here. Voice of the Blessed. Can't afford the Magma Opus, unfortunately. Let's just discover the formula here. Conductive current here, very good for us. Looks like they might have a Valorous stance, which we can divide by 0. Take a Mascot Exhibition. Magma Opus gets the bonus. Forsaken Crossroads here on blue. Witness the Future's fine. Face Channeler reduces the cost of Magma Opus. Go. Voice of the Blessed resolves. Skyclave Cleric, yeah, that resolves. I wasn't paying attention. I don't want to screw this up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to deal 2 damage to each. I think they both get +1. As opposed to both getting +2. They both get +2. Wow, that's really busted. That's really busted. So I could have also dealt 2 to the face there. 3 to the face there. Yeah, let's Witness the Future ourselves. We'll shuffle in Witness the Future, discover the formula, Magma Opus, divide by 0. And I'll take and discover the formula. Go. Inquisitor Captain. Angel of Unity. Let's swing out. Let's see, we have 10 mana at our disposal. So if we discover the formula, It's expressive iteration. Find another, discover the formula. And another, burn down the house. Just wrath the board here. Play one of those out as a land. So we keep hitting our land drops. The Book of Exalted Deeds. So they're playing the combo. Alright, we'll just say go. Cleric class resolves. Glorious Anthem resolves. Discover the formula. Discover the formula. That's a 2-mana Leer. Reduce the cost of Mascot Exhibition. Yeah, let's Mascot Exhibition. And divide by 0 your Book of Exalted Deeds. We're just gonna loot here because we don't really need Conductive Current at this point. And we will hold up our 5-mana Magma Opus. We'll hold up our Field of Ruin. Valor Stance, yeah, that resolves. Resolves. Well, I mean, deal a bunch of damage here. I don't see how the opponent wins this game. I guess we play out the Leer. Magma Opus is just lethal here. Or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5-mana Magma Opus is lethal. There we go. Easy clap. Lots of lands and expressive iterations here we'll keep. We'll choose red here. Yeah, we'll keep an Absorb Energy. Seems fine. Blue, black, snow. Interesting. Take a burn down the house. Seems good. Blue black zombies. Alright. Makes more sense now. Fell Stinger will not resolve. And we're gonna Wrath your board here. They do get a lot of triggers. So whatever's on top is probably a land, would be my guess. Necroduality. Into a patient 0. Start with expressive iteration here. I'll take a discover the formula. Divide by 0 your necroduality. Take a mascot. Tap land. Burn down the house is great. Let's mascot exhibitions to block. Let them commit to the board a little more, and then we'll burn down the house. Man, necroduality is sweet. I think it's just wrong for them to draw cards of their own this way. I think they should be targeting us with our life total so low. I could be wrong though. Priest of the Haunted. Well, we will block. Let's get in for 4. So choose to block. We'll say go. Unfortunately, we didn't draw land, so they can get in with their Faceless Haven here. Put us to 5. Headless Rider. It's gonna be pretty tough for us to win. So even if we kill the Headless Riders, they get to make 4 zombies. I think we're just dead. That'll do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. And remember, I love you.